they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with some fights. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the...
It's Madden NFL 24 on...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it with Davenport. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. But you look at this defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, Peterson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. On the return is Jones. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
One part I have to say, they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Peterson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Davenport. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Davenport. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Peterson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run with Davenport, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 67 yards and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Desperados are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown, and that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Peterson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Davenport. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Davenport. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Peterson now on 1st down. Stays. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Adams. Wide open receiver, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Adams on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He gets away from 1. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun, and he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for... Snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows,
touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Huskies take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down now. Davenport, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw is Peterson. To throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Peterson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Anchorage 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A little juke, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out comes San Antonio. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Davenport.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Huskies are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here's Peterson throwing to start the drive.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Peterson throwing again.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Peterson on third down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Back out comes San Antonio. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Davenport. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They fights him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And he's going to go down again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the pressure gets to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Peterson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's